do its when Mantha would talk, would do his thing. When Kithri would talk, she'd do the same thing. It was like we spent an hour and a half after the game trying to figure out what was wrong and could not. Finally, just gave up. Said, "Screw it. I'm just going to talk with everybody."
Woot woot. Hot mics.
Yes.
Mute yourself.
Yeah, that's better. Whatever that was, it's much better now. Oops. All right. So the party met Glassstaff, the leader of the Red Cloaks, Red Caps, Red Brands, whatever they are, and made a deal with him to allow him to leave his stuff by next dawn. Next dawn. After ignoring a room of bugbears, they came in a room with red cloaks and started gambling, which completely ignores the fact that we were intending to completely go back on our word and, and kill him and couldn't find him. But okay, that's exactly what happened.
No?
We narrowly avoided a major skirmish with the gamblers as Scrambles was just about to throw an empty keg across the entire room and pretty much wipe everything off the table, which would have been a mess to clean up because there's a lot of money, which is why we're gambling.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I find the best way to start a fight with people who don't know you're going to fight is to throw a full keg at someone. If you overhand throw a keg at someone sitting down, you get the upper hand.
I would think so.
It
It
works
is a
99% of the time, it works.
it is a solid strategy. I will not argue.
That is Scramble's modus operandi. If there's a fight to be had, I'd like to throw the first punch and the last one.
Ideally,
Everything in the middle
given
is
your size, that the first punch will be the last punch.
yeah, exactly. Everything in the middle is just the first punch, but that first punch and that last one, that's what counts.
All right. The dance is fun to watch on TV. Yes, is it your headset? I'm hearing plenty. It's like massive from something. Now it's quiet.
It might be my computer fan. I also have a very small mini fridge in my room. And by very small, I mean it could hold like 4 Coke cans.
That's pretty small.
It is like this big, and it's just so that way I can have sandwiches while people are at work, so I don't starve in my room. Because getting upstairs is a pain in the butt.
I'll bet.
No, mine is just a pretty white one. It has like a fake marble look on the front of it.
take
Well,
them. Go ahead.
I'm going to kind of step back from this one because I was going to go for the fight, but since I looked over at the owlbear, Kenrick, Godden. Yeah, since I looked over at Godden, saw that in his inner eye he didn't want me to start a fight. So I'm going to just set up the keg or the barrel and get a drink and kind of wait to see what he does. Keep up the small talk. And let him captain this ship because I was going to fight. So if he doesn't want to fight, he can pick what happens next.
I intend to take them for every dime they've got. Excuse me, wrong terminology. For every silver coin that they have. I'm not interested in intimidation. Persuasion? Is there a table? Oh, we are. Okay, just blow it up a little bit. Sorry. Gotcha.
Anybody hear me now?
Barely. Very quiet.
I try this and I get nothing.
That I can hear quite well.
Right now?
Yes.
I've been just talking the whole time. You guys didn't hear anything.
I can hear it now.
All right, whatever. Okay, fine. I don't know. I didn't see the coordinate. We have a map or anything.
Yeah, the
You're
big
just asking.
message of the day has a map in it.
That was the inside of that was the floor that we already finished.
That was the whole thing, and just zoom in a bit to the left middle, and that's our room.
All our coins, yep, are in the corner. The other way you can get that is by clicking on your little picture thing. It'll pull up the map also that way.
Your token?
Yeah. Under your next to your name, that little square box.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, I forget that all the time.
The portrait or the token?
So if you're on your character page where it shows your stats and whatnot, at the top where it says name, the square box that has your portrait, if you click on that box, it'll pull up the map.
That's the one on the left, right?
You mean
Yes, sir.
the round one?
The one on the right is
No.
The round one.
That's the square one.
The square one, yeah. The square one will pull up the... Oh, I apologize. Maybe it is the round one. It is the round one. I'm
Oh, the round one? Okay.
It is the one that says token when you hover over it.
Okay, that's the right. The one on the right.
Yep, the one on the right.
Cool. Pardon me. So Jackson, you come to the table.
One more. Yeah. Give me a second. Yes, I come to the table. I don't know about Cree though. I don't know how antisocial is he? He keeps to himself for the most part. Well, he can come in as a disgruntled. He can come in as a disgruntled player. Right. So yeah. Right. All right. Okay. It's all good. Well, he'll be the one that's hanging out nonchalantly, checking out everything. keep his eye on things. His eye on things.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Dang.
I have the mousetrap thing.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
Little springs up and yeah. Come on, stay there. Thank you.
Sure.
Are we actually playing the game? On a 20-sided dice, that's good.
Do we need to? I'll just send me a message with this.
You can roll them outside the thing and they'll be there, but then you have to write it down really fast. I hope they don't go on top of each other.
What do you mean?
They'll just send us a whisper with it, so we
Like
don't.
that?
I don't know yours. You don't know mine. Oh, that's
Put it in your tower.
What
The
tower?
tower.
Oh, the tower. Okay,
the
I see.
tower. Thank you.
Yeah. I was like, what do you mean the tower? Put it in the tower. Okay, give me a second.
What's the purpose of this game? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, guessing what.
Say 7. Right. That next guy says 7.
He doesn't recognize it. He's drunk.
Said 7, but whatever. And what's the purpose? What am I looking for?
Or in this case, 6. Right. Right.
Talking about the points on our dice total. Okay.
So we're just trying to bluff the other person into thinking we have something, or not, or trying to challenge it. So whatever I roll, I can either say what I
There's a
roll
lot easier way of
Or
doing
lie
this.
about what you have.
or lie about what I have and try and get them to believe it. Or in my case, since the guy bid 6, if I bid higher because I have higher, then I can just say what I got, and he's not going to be able to do anything except try and challenge it, which isn't going to work. But
Well,
if
you can.
higher, then it could be more, right? If excuse me, if Jackson rolls higher, then it'd be more. Okay, I think I get it.
Can you
But I
send me?
also wouldn't necessarily say what I got. I would say something that's not that high as what they're doing, just higher.
Can you send me what I got in my roll in the
Okay.
tower? Because I still didn't get that. And I don't know if that's something that can be sent privately or how that works.
He
But
did it through Whisper.
okay.
I will raise 9.
9 silver. Jeez.
Meaning that he's going to have, of all the dice, he's going to have the highest bid. I mean, the highest number on the points. Is that correct?
And I'm gonna call him.
On his dice.
I'm calling the
On
guy
his
next
dice.
to me saying he doesn't have a
Okay.
weapon.
Now, are we playing one big table game or is this individually?
Table game.
Table game individually. Table game individually.
There's no individual. I mean, you're rolling individually, but the game is against everybody else.
Yes. Yeah.
What? What about mine?
I already subtracted it.
I'm so lost. I didn't get to bet or do anything, and I beat him.
Because it doesn't matter.
But we hadn't got. You stepped in past where behind where we had already gone. So you just not in
I'm
there.
so lost.
Don't take 2 out of your thing because you actually.
All you have to, here's what it is. All you got to do is you put in your bets, and then
Yeah.
you got somebody says how many. Okay, and if you believe
No,
them,
it's just
then
he
you
didn't
say
get
what
to.
you got and move on.
He didn't get to play.
Neither did I.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I
did.
did. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it again.
Bowed out. Did he pass out or he just out? Yeah. Oops, wrong one. Sorry. Boom. Boom. Try a tower.
Insanity.
Did everybody see that? No.
Yep, I saw it.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
So who is the bet to next then, or who gets to call next?
13.
Okay, and then after Godden, it'll go to Red Brand Muffin. Okay. 13.
His name is Messy Mustache Ends. Watch your language, sir. Fuck. And then I swear.
I'm going to say 17, but I'd like to use my performance. I'm gonna 14, 17, and if I can use performance to try and bluff, I don't know if that's possible. I don't have bluff. That's not even a thing in my skill set. So
It's not mine either.
athletics, deception's history. No, my deception is not as good as my performance. I'm going to make a big deal out of it and make a speech about how great I have a hand. I don't know what skill that is, but I'll put it in there. Where's my deception? Oh, my performance is there. Perfect. Do you want that in the tower, or do you want that in the thing? Performance.
If we see some smoke coming out of his ears, we know all is failing.
It says only records which you own can be shared. I don't understand that. Your charisma is your performance. Tell me what it does. Yes. Oh, I see it. I grabbed the wrong box. That worked that time?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking 5. Great. Bullshit.
Godden will snicker, holding his mouth, hand over his mouth. Right, yeah.
Okay, so I show my dice. And I have 20. So does that mean I win, or does that mean he wins?
You win.
Okay. I'm not a fan of this game, so I'm gonna.
It's a drinking game.
I'm gonna push my chair back. Me, I start. Oh, I guess I'll play. What's the ante? 2 silver again?
2 copper, I thought.
I'm sorry. How many silver to a gold? Is it 10 silver for 1 gold?
Silver. I'm sure you're right.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna pass turn. I'm gonna push my chair back. I'm done for the night. One hand and done. And I'm gonna push my chair back.
So, what's the point in you quitting?
I'm just bored. I don't want to lose a bunch of money playing a game that I think requires 0 skill. It's luck of the dice, and I'm not a fan of that.
It's not.
Yeah, it's 100% luck.
Liar's Dice is usually played as a drinking game with a cup and 2 dice.
Sure, but I
And
just
you have to roll it.
I just lied and I still won because my dice were better than I lied. That's why I'm saying it's a 0 sum
Yes,
game.
but you want to do that anyway to bring the A up if you can.
Meh.
And to bring the numbers up.
13.
If I haven't rolled it. Fuck shit.
Can you give me my roll? All right.
Yeah, I rolled as well.
I toss a couple of coins back in. He's at 15. Jackson, to you.
I'm pass. Or I can't pass.
You can pass.
I'm not. I'm out.
You fools.
Foods. Yep.
I throw in my 2 and I
Ballsy.
say 18. So that's the. Oh, yeah. So he can go. He can call it.
Phil Brokey.
4. Oh, Jackson, you're right. Correct.
I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. This. Wow.
I put my 2 in and I call for 20. I am calling. I put my 2 in. You fucker. Son of a biscuit eater.
Are you drinking?
So they are really, really drunk. Sound like they were already. Right. Going horribly. Cool. I was taking them out as I went, so I'm I just hopped 10, 16. We're good.
Okay.
I'll get up and move out of the way.
Isn't this the basement of the house? Or of that house that we're supposed to be cleaning out.
Yeah.
Cleared it
We
out.
have people in here that were playing cards. Playing this.
We cleared this out already. That's why we're they are supposed to be leaving. We had to deal with the main guy to get the heck out in exchange for his life. And they're all leaving theoretically by tomorrow. And we were on our way to look for him and lost him. So we just kind of stumbled
Oh, right.
the guys and decided to go ahead and just make some money. And then we can head out whenever we're ready, I guess. We're kind of waiting. No. From my point of view, he was given clemency in exchange for his life because I did not want to let him go. And we weren't going to let him go, actually, as it turned out, once we got a chance to talk to each other without him standing right there. But it was too late. He absconded. He wouldn't have
Isn't
stood
it
for
starting taking something away?
Yeah, he took himself away.
Okay. I mean, he make it like a tree.
What do you guys want to do?
If it's almost 10 a.m. in the morning, we need to go check and see if that guy's gone. Because 10 a.m. is past dawn. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, I see.
Head up? Or what? Head up to town for a bit? Come back tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I guess. Why not? I'm just worried that
I've got some damage, so I can get some more night stuff. Fix that up.
I just think that if we let this guy stay here, I don't know, man. If we let him stay here and we come back later in the day, we might be fighting our way back in here versus him just leaving. Which was the whole reason we decided to double cross him anyway.
So we're gonna hang here then? Just hang?
I mean, I don't know. I think we should wait till everybody passes out and just kill them in their sleep.
Wow.
I'm sorry, would you killing someone awake or killing someone asleep?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, we should leave the room like we're going to go up top and talk about it.
All right, here we go again. All right, so we're going out here.
Sure. I'll bring tricks with us.
We'll just hang out in the corner here. Is this that stupid bridge that keeps catching us in a hole?
I should the top one is turning and the bottom one is not. I don't know.
I used the bottom one. I think this is the top one. That's the problem. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different game. There was one that kept catching us in a hole somewhere. But anyway,
Yes.
I'm not going in there. So is it the same scrambles that was actually diplomatically trying to deal with the problem in the room the other day?
Yeah. And then you convinced me we needed to kill everyone, and then you sat down with everyone and decided to play nice.
And just the main guy. But yeah.
That's the problem with Scrambles. Scrambles is full commit to something, but you can't say, okay, we're gonna let everyone live, and then say, okay, well now we should kill everyone, but go back to letting everyone live. So my point is, if we leave now, we give this guy time to come to his troops, rally everybody up, fortify the doors, and then we have to fight our way back in. Or before he can do any of that, everybody's nice and drunk and passing out in there. It's not hard to slit someone's throat while they're asleep. especially when they're blaster drunk and they trust
Holy
you because
shit,
they've been
dude.
gambling with you all for 3 hours. And if morally, what's the difference between killing someone awake and killing someone asleep? They're gonna die either way. But
Killing someone when they're attacking you or they're doing something evil is one thing, which is what we've done so far. I have no problem
sure,
with that. But I am
It's like
a cleric of Sylvanus,
okay.
somewhat neutral, but I
yeah,
am on the good end of things. I just going and murdering people in their sleep is not in my repertoire.
yeah. Neither
People
neither
will,
projection or thing do that.
and that's fine. But your
Like they
argument
say,
yesterday was, what if they come back? They can't come back if they're dead,
That's true.
and that's the whole point. That's why
The
we went
leader,
back.
though,
always just hang out and
leader is
let the
what I was
we can
concerned.
escort them.
Yeah.
So then everybody wants to stay in the cave.
Um,
I'm just
saying,
just
as soon
talking
as
about it.
as soon as we leave the cave, we
It's-
lose all strategic advantage.
well, let's go into that. Is there a room with
It's like they say in Call of Duty, don't run because you'll just die tired.
I
I said, don't run, you'll just die
You'll die
tired.
tired. Okay, well, I'll do whatever you guys want to do. You guys can, and then in 10 minutes, when you guys change your mind and want to kill everybody, I'll just say I told you so then.
There is a room that we found down toward the, not around the corner from us here that has a couple of beds in it. We can just chill out there, let Jackson get some rest so he can heal.
Sure, we could go to sleep and hope people don't kill us.
Yeah, well, we got an enclosed room. We can, close the
Still
door.
do a watch.
Take
We still
turns
have a
walking.
watch anyway.
Okay.
I was talking about this room down here. It's enclosed. There's no
Sure.
secret doors.
Yeah, that is a much more fortified room. I agree.
And then get up tomorrow and deal with things.
What's up with these bugbear guys? Are they just hanging it?
The one on the left, bottom left? Yeah, they're just sleeping.
All the way down, yeah. Are
Yeah,
they
we
friendly?
went through there first
Yeah, we went in that room
and told them,
to
the
catchphrase,
sun is rising.
and they didn't attack us, so we just left them
got
be.
it.
Right.
I figured we
Right.
didn't need to start a fight for no reason.
So Jackson, pick a bed and crash. Oh, what am I doing? Taking someone else's token. Oh, you're standing on tricks? There you go.
Trix will just curl up on one of these barrels over here in the corner. Scrambles will just lean up against one of the boxes and fall asleep with his arms face. He'll be facing the door. Oh,
Oh yeah, we're not sleeping. I'm not sleeping. Jackson needs to rest. He's hurt still. Sure.
sure.
For this, and we'll just take turns. Keep him watch and whatever. We're here for a day, effectively. Out of their way, secure,
Mhm.
and believe.
There could be secret passages in this place. We go look for them.
Not in this room. And we've thoroughly explored
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying.
the whole thing.
So how much damage do I get to heal with a long rest? Is there a certain percentage? Do we lose then? Yeah.
So I can
Can you
also,
roll it?
if we're going to be doing a short rest, I can do I can do my prayer of healing, which is a 10-minute cast, and give him 2d8 plus my modifier. Plus.
So what'd that do? Anything?
Oh, you have
Ah,
is that temporary hit by temporary damage? What is that is on him? Because it said not wounded on the.
yeah, that was a mistake.
She got temporary hit points. Heal. Right. I don't. Right.
Yep.
Should be good. I don't know what that was from. Okay.
So we'll just hang out and chit chat.
Right. We have extra hit points for a little bit. Oh, excuse me. I'm reading. I'm
Well,
reading.
Cree's
Studying.
hanging out, smoking a cigarette at the outside the door there.
I am meditating, considering the goodness of Sylvanus.
What's your language, sir?
Sylvanus. How's that?
Yeah. Little less anus. That's all I'm saying.
Sylvanus.
A little heavy on the anus there. I don't know. I don't want to hang out here forever. So I guess I'll go talk to Creepy for a little bit. I'll leave it and I'll go feed Creepy
See how
some of
much
my rations. But I'm going to stay in the cave.
in the cave? Perception is high.
What is that?
Yeah, and I'm not even on the fucking map, man. Now
There you are. You're down in the
Okay.
room.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit confused. I'm still recovering from that jail stint that you guys put me through, so excuse me.
Okay. Try to kill everybody. We put you in a jail. My bad.
And you wanted to leave me, and you did.
Yes. You wanted to kill me.
Luckily, Cree was staying there, and I'll take care of him.
All right. Hopefully
Go
now.
on, have your fun.
Let's see. Can I
I
thought I
feel like
heard
you're not putting very
myself
much
earlier.
emphasis on the fact that you tried to kill everyone. Trying to fight everybody.
I was pretending.
Okay.
I thought I heard myself during the check, but I guess apparently they can't hear me.
I can hear you.
You guys can hear me, but apparently the
Stream can't.
stream couldn't. So,
Well, that
all right.
sucks.
She says now I can hear you. Okay. Well, so you guys got a respite from me for a little bit. All right. So welcome back, everybody.
Whoop, whoop.
Mantha's in the chat if you want to say hi to her.
Hey.
Oh, and
All right. So Jackson, what are you doing besides walking
I'm
through
just-
walls?
I'm just checking the stairs out here. I'm doing some aerobics.
Okay.
Stair climbing. Keeping in shape here. I'm a big guy. I gotta keep in shape.
All right. So again, how long you guys? It is 11 o'clock. How long are you planning on staying here?
I'm gonna sit here until dawn. I'm gonna go back and forth talking to Grimmy, hanging out. I don't trust these guys alone in here. I 100% think the second we leave, Invisible Boy is gonna pop up and try and convince everybody to do something dumb. So
I don't see how this is possible to avoid that though. Unless we're sitting in there with them just to see what they're doing, there's still a lot of mischief that could be happening, right? It seems
Sure.
like we either have to trust them or just sit there and be monitors, school monitor.
yeah, and that's what I'm doing. Kind of walking around, watching them, seeing what they're doing, making sure they're packing stuff up to leave like they said they were going to be. That kind of thing.
Cool.
All right, so you're not talking to Creepy. You're moving around.
I'm not going to talk to Creepy till 5. You said, what are we doing for the whole day? That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to talk to Creepy and hang out for a little bit. If you mean right in this moment, I'm talking to Creepy.
Okay.
But, because you were like, what are
So
we doing for
about
the
2
day?
o'clock,
Yeah, sure.
let me go back to my calendar. Here it is. Boom. All right, so you guys finish your short rest at 11.
Have some lunch maybe.
Sit down, eat.
Push Scrambles down the well.
Please don't push me in a
The
pit.
trap.
I don't
The
want to
trap
fall in
pit.
the pit. That would suck.
All right, so Jackson, you're staying out there, or are you going to go into the room and eat with everybody else?
I'll go and eat with everybody else. What room are they eating in?
Yeah, where do we want to eat? Isn't there like a... We go to the room we were gambling in and eat in there. Like the little kitchen area. What do you guys think? I'll get up my Rocky Talkie and ask Jackson where he wants to meet up for food.
And what time are you doing this?
Yeah, just 11.
I think you said it was 2. I'll do it after I get done talking to Grimmy. Because it'll be like lunchtime then, roughly.
All right, so like 12:30.
Sure, we'll call it 12:30, 1 o'clock. And I'll get on my Rocky Talkie and, hey, Jackson, over.
What up, bud?
Hey, I'm getting kind of hungry. I was going to go back into the room we were playing cards and get some beer and get some food. You want to meet me there with the other guys? Over.
Sure, at least it'll be me. Yeah, I'll talk to them.
Sounds good.
All right, so I'm talking to Korean and Gaiden here.
All right, so you
Scrambles
guys
is
are going to
asking
move
us to
over.
go.
Go ahead and move yourselves into the room where you're eating.
My map isn't working right out.
Where is the eating room?
It's the one we were playing cards in.
No, dear, which one is it?
I put myself in there already.
Oh, my map's up. Doing this stuff.
I moved everybody.
Well, there's Gaiden and Korea just sitting right there. So you were moving before.
I moved him on my map. I don't know if it updated it on your map.
Oh, there you go. That works. Where were we again? Oh my God, come on.
All right, so you guys are eating, and let me get this from you.
Why is my map moving? My map won't move.
I will send it to you. 1 second. There you go. So if you, so Reno, close your map.
It's not. I can't reach it. Just the point. I can't get up there. It won't let me move it. Thank you. All right, thank you.
So you guys are sitting there, and got it. Jackson. All right, Jackson, do you have a roll in the middle of your screen?
I did. I thought I only rolled it. All right, here we go. Which one is it?
The
I
little.
rolled in the second one on the right up.
No, I know that.
All right, so scrambles. Oh, hold on. For goodness sakes. Can't type. There we go. All right, so scrambles after eating.
I'm gonna
27.
say I gotta go pee, and then I'm gonna get up and walk towards that door. I'm gonna make weird eye contact with everybody before I get up to go pee, though.
You're really not well.
No, definitely not.
You guys have a couple rolls. Godin and Jackson.
Nice.
All right, so what are you trying to purvey to Godin with your eye roll? Jackson has no clue.
I don't normally announce to everybody that I have to go pee,
Yeah.
and I sure as hell don't make weird eye contact with everybody as I do it. So, whatever I'm doing, I'm trying to get you to watch me do the
So
thing I'm doing.
I will stand up and stretch. You think, I could drain the lily myself. I will step over to the middle of the room, and I will look over at Jackson and Cree and kind of nod rather exaggeratedly, pull my weapon slightly, adjust it,
And how quickly are you moving, Scrambles?
Oh, just at a walking speed. Just kind of get up, walk kind of slowly, normal speed towards the door. I'm not sprinting over there, if that's what you mean.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'm going to open that door. Is this not the north door? Where's... Yes, this is definitely the north door.
There's
Yep.
another second door right above it.
Oh. Okay. In that case, once I notice it the second time, I'm going to, as fast as I can, smash through that door. Or try to. Try to just bull rush through the door. Actually, I have a goring charge, but I can't do it from that space. So, yeah, my goal is to just smash through that door, and whatever is behind it, I want to smash it through. I don't know necessarily want to kill it, but I'm trying to one up whatever that thing is behind that door and just smash it open.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to have you guys highlighted. All right, so give me just an unarmed attack roll.
All right. Go to my actions, horns, crossbow, horn, spear, unarmed strike. I think I did it in the box. 22.
All right, so what is your strength mod?
Look at my skills. It's not in my skills. Is it on my main page?
It's also right there on your
Strength
actions
is
page.
+5. +5 or 20. I don't know
Okay,
which number you want.
it's the +5. The damage of your unarmed attack. So you slam open the door. This thing, he stumbles back. Ah! No hurt, Droop. No hurt, Droop. Droop, Droop. Very helpful. Very helpful. He's holding his arm where the door hit it.
Okay.
You remember seeing this thing with the room with the bugbears. In the room with the bugbears.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna walk over to Droop. Does it have any kind of clothing on, or?
It's got like a ratty cotton, like jerkin on, and
Okay.
boots.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab Droop by its ratty little thing. I'm gonna pick it up with one arm and look at it and go, "What are you looking at? What are you staring at? What are you watching us for?" Say all of those things. Try and intimidate him.
Droop looking at 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 you and at uh uh horn guy and lizard man, cause you look like strong people who need help, and Droop can help.
Hmm. How are you gonna help us, Droop?
Droop take garbage and give to one-eyed creepy guy and in pit for monster in the pit. Go from I can do many rooms like this room and that next room and the room where you're eating. Take garbage from all the rooms.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. All right, group. You get to live for now. Follow me. I'm gonna see what he does when I put him down. Does he immediately run away like a little bitch?
Nope.
Oh,
He's
cool.
cradling his hurt arm.
Sorry about your arm. I just don't like people who spy on me. I'm gonna come back into this room, and I'm gonna hold the door open for him so the others don't murder him when I let him in.
Oh, fun.
So you guys see a goblin standing there.
Be right back.
And I just kind of shake my head,
Everybody,
sit down at the table.
everybody, this is group. He's totally, he's uh, he's gonna be like our little maid guy and do stuff for us. Isn't that right, group?
Our seen servant instead of an unseen servant.
Exactly.
Okay. Ew, ugly servant.
Yeah.
Fits right into this group.
Yeah.
Look, see, and he comes over and he takes a half-eaten sandwich off the table and starts walking away. I throw it away right now.
Whose was it?
Yeah.
And he comes back in a couple minutes, and there's
He's got
crumbs all
shit
over
all over
his
his face. Yeah.
crumbs all over his chest.
Yep.
Thrown away. See, group good. Group help. And he starts walking around, start picking up some of the
You just got paid.
garbage and stuff that's here.
That's all you're getting for a while.
So you did notice that when you were in the alchemical room, that the alchemical room was mostly empty.
Okay. That's good. Means maybe they are leaving. That's
This
awesome.
room is pretty much the same.
Okay.
Besides the lack of people.
Well, looks like they're being true to their word and they're actually leaving. That's good.
You should
Um,
check those offices where we're in the main guy's room.
Yeah.
While we're see if that laboratory is cleared out. All those things that you wanted to keep.
I'll let him know. Hey, I was just in there. It's pretty much clean. I actually saw a group up in there, and that's where I found him. So
Okay.
I'm gonna ask group. Hey, group. Did you see any more red coats around here lingering around?
Red coats.
Red capes, red coats.
While we're here, and the other two riders
Red cloaks, leave. They don't not nice to Droop. So Droop, hide.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
They take stuff and put in bags and walk away.
I gotta
hear
take
them.
this.
You didn't hear them talking about coming back or secret plans or anything like that, did you?
He sort of like
Eh,
stares at you for a minute, not sure what you're wanting to hear. He's like, no.
Okay, that's good.
No, they didn't. No plans, nothing. And as you eat your last, take a last swig of your wineskin, you start feeling a little weird, and
Group, you son of a
you
bitch.
hear, as you set your wineskin down, the air comes out. Payback's a bitch. Love Martha.
oh, that's wrong.
That's terrible.
I'll be right back. Gotta use the restroom.
And let me find the table.
My wineskin says someone's name who's not in our world. That's terrifying. That's real shit right there. Damn you, Mantha. Hopefully it's something awesome.
Yeah, she got
She got a really cool one.
her leg turned
Yeah,
invulnerable, so that was awesome.
that's pretty badass. That's where I'm at. With this whole like crazy D10,000 table thing, I'm such a gambler when it comes to mystery and unknown things. And it's even easier to gamble when it doesn't happen to you. All
All
right, do you
right,
roll
here
for
it
that or
is.
do I roll for
Boom,
that?
boom. So you can't. I'll
Okay,
verify that for sure, but I'll double check it and
no
see.
problem.
Oh,
I don't
hold
mind.
on. Dang. Here we go. Okay. Wow.
Oh no.
Okay. Neither one of this is going to work. Okay. Actually, no. This one will. So you didn't. As Mantha says, it's very easy to gamble when it isn't me.
Yeah, that's how I felt too, right?
And she has a little gun emoji and a little heart emoji.
That's
All
funny.
right, so I didn't pick the teleports into the nearest convent.
Ooh, that would have shooken things up a little bit. Just God, I don't even know where the nearest convent is.
Neverwinter.
That's pretty far away.
It's where you started. It's like 2 days travel. Where you
Damn.
where you started. It's a big major
That's
city.
that's hysterical.
All right, so I need to put this somewhere so I can remember it.
I imagine a giant minotaur just showing up in a convent wouldn't have been the easiest thing for them to wrap their head around either.
All right, so Droop is wandering around, picking up random things.
Nice. I like Droop. Out of game, you gotta stop giving me small little things to take care of, because I can't roleplay around it. It's just like the don't go in this door trope. If you put a door, say I can't go in it, I'm gonna go in it. If you give me a small innocent thing, no matter how cute and ugly or how ridiculous it is, if it doesn't try to actively kill me, I will probably try to make it mine. I don't know why. I just like little things that do what I tell them. It's like a dog that can talk to you, and that is amazing.
Droop is part of the adventure, so he was not added. He was just there.
It's just a
And you
part of it.
guys, he
Okay,
was with the bugbears,
that's
being
awesome.
harassed by the bugbears, and he tries to escape at that point, but um, they left him, so he has
Okay.
nothing else to do. He would just run away if you guys tried to hurt him.
No. Do I have anything? I have a beaver pelt. So I'm gonna go into my backpack. Let me know, by the way, if you want me to start doing something for you. I'm just filling gaps while you're doing stuff in the back. I'm gonna go to my backpack. I'm gonna take out my beaver pelt. I'm gonna take a little knife out, and I'm gonna put tell Droop to come over and fit it towards him. Is it big enough to kind of go over him a little bit, or no? If I cut a hole in it like a poncho, would he wear it like a poncho or no?
Yeah, he
What do you
could.
think? Cool. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put towards where his head is at, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, hold still." And I'm gonna take it and cut a little hole where his head would go, and force it over his little head, and say, "There you go." That way, everybody will know you're our goblin. And then I'm gonna. I don't have any kind of pen or anything. Um, Group, do you know where any writing things are, or paint, or oil, or something greasy I can mark you with to show everybody that you're my goblin?
I There are no other goblins. I'm the only goblin.
Yes, but I want people to know that you're with us so they don't mess with you. You're protected by scrambles. What do I have? I have a rope.
There's
Put it back.
staff man have writing stuff, but I don't know if it's he packed some stuff away, but maybe some left. I'll go look. And he goes running
Okay,
off.
good. Hey, Godin, do you have any like writing stuff or like ink or paint or anything like that?
Good question.
I checked in my supplies and I didn't have any.
I don't specifically have anything to write with that I know of. Got incense. I have an incense stick that you could probably get something to scratch out on. I have a prayer book, but I think I have anything
That's okay.
specific to write with. No.
I can wait till we get back to town. No problem.
All right, so he comes running back in. Did you give him the beaver pelts, or did you
Yeah,
still
I put it
preparing it?
over him. Yeah, he's
Okay.
still wearing it.
So he comes back in and he's holding up this really, really small piece of charcoal. He says, look! And it scrapes on the floor. It makes writing, and he writes on the table. And leaves a little charcoal mark on the table.
Okay. Is there like a cup that I've been drinking out of in here on the table or anything?
Yes, there were cups that they were drinking in. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna grab one of the cups they were drinking out of. I'm gonna take his little piece of charcoal. I'm gonna dump out most of the water, and I'm gonna put it in a cup. And then I'm gonna take my dagger out and smush the coal around the cup to make like a blackish paste. And then I'm gonna call him over, and I'm gonna say, "Come here, Groupie, or Groupie, or Grop, or whatever his name is. Droop. Come here, Droop." And I'm gonna bring him by his little head, and I'm gonna stick my finger in it, and I'm gonna put an S on his little forehead, so people know his scrambles.
Okay, he's looking up, trying to see.
Do I have it?
Ah,
I don't have him here. He can't see. I don't know. So people will know you're ours. When we get into town, I'll get you something more official. But for now, this will work.
oh, and he sort of steps back. No, Droop can't go in town. No, people don't like Droop in town. People hurt Droop.
Oh, that's okay. I'll go into town for you. You can
It's
stay
fine.
here.
They hurt you.
Yeah, you can go into town.
Nobody's gonna hurt you when you're with scrambles
Exactly.
and a bugbear and a whatever the hell Jackson is and a
Barbarian.
lizard creature.
Handsome.
A variant. Well, you don't have to go into town if you don't want to, but that's what that S stands for. But I'll get you something more official when we get into town. Don't you worry. We'll clear that reputation up right away.
Right.
All right, so you guys finish eating. What else are you gonna do?
I'm gonna keep talking to Group and Droop.
Okay, so
I'm
you
gonna
guys
ask.
determine that after you guys are done eating and you go looking around, it looks like the
Redcoats.
area
Redcapes.
where the alchemical room is empty. The wizard's
Okay.
workshop is. I mean, there's a couple, handful of things left behind that aren't that important. There's a couple of older books. Um, the desk is mostly empty. There's a couple pieces of blank paper in there. An old quill. It's half snapped in half. Uh, and then, but other than that, most of the other stuff, as promised, is there except for um, the weapons that were in the armory. Whatever you had left is gone.
Seems fair.
That's good. That was
But
expected.
everything else is left, and you do not find anybody except Creepy, Droop, and whatever that is in the bottom of the chasm.
Right. The thing that eats
The
trash.
ooze thing, yeah. Okay. Well, that's good.
And the bugbear room is a mess. It's
Yeah, I
not like
figured.
there's not really a whole lot to trash, but I mean the beds were had straw and stuff in it, and so when they ripped the blankets off of them, and there's straw everywhere and things like that. Um, except for the one up in the top corner, and that's half made, um, and that's where Droop sleeps.
All right, hey Drew, clean this up right away. When you're done, come find me. And then I'm gonna leave because I don't need to stare at a blank room for nothing.
All right. So you guys are gonna return to town. You're gonna go upstairs to Tressendor Manor. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna go upstairs for sure just to make sure that they didn't leave one part of the house and go to another part of the house. But then my long term goal will be to go back to town. Let everybody know, hey, I gotta run into town and check in with my girlfriend and get some supplies so we can start fixing up the house.
That QT pie that you like.
Yeah. Let her know it's cleared out. She's safe to move in if she'd like to.
Well, it will be safe. We're not sure yet.
All right. So you still have pretty much the only one left. Did you do Umbertill? Yes. So the only thing left you have is the Dragon Barrel quest.
And
So
have
what?
dragon name in it somewhere.
We have to drag a
Yes.
barrel somewhere.
That's right.
Barrel quest.
We get 20 gold for that one.
Cool. As long as I'm not inside the barrel. There was in some past life I had an issue with being inside of a barrel.
You can also see this under campaign and quests.
The dragon that besets us is not the first threatenous region between here and the barrel mound of a warrior whose magical dragon slaying sword helped fellow green dragon terrorizing the high road a century ago. Rumor has it, the dragon's slayer sword is buried there to retrieve it, and let the sword be its own reward. Okay,
And
cool.
there is one other thing though that has been mentioned.
Again and again and again.
I don't see it as a quest though, but they did mention that when you were at the hunting lodge, the guy said, "Hey, there's some orcs you should get rid of," and you said, like, "Oh, we already got rid of those. They were at the mansion that you had found." Well, he said they were part of a group that worshipped at this circle, a stone circle out in the middle of the forest. While you were getting ready to leave, this same group attacked with this giant boar, big half boar deity thing that came through that you were able to kill. So they're still finding that circle. The Circle of Thunder is what it's called.
Okay. Circle of Thunder.
So they're actually looking for the dragon to be slain. They're looking just for the dragon sword to be found and something or other. Try to keep them away somehow. They're looking for the dragon to kill it, aren't they?
Yes, the dragon has been terrorizing people. You guys you have a good idea of at least the general mountain area where it is. So if you want to go hunt it down, go for it.
Well, that's not what they're asking, though, is my point.
No, They're saying you
They're
should go
just saying
get
that-
the
Go
sword
ahead, Chip.
so you
We just
can
want the
kill it.
sword. Right.
All right.
Once you
You
have
get
the
the sword
sword, then
first.
maybe you can go hunt it down.
Right. There's a snipe button in the room. They're just sending us out there so if we get killed or not.
I don't think it's a snipe hunt. It's more like a dragon hunt.
And snipes exist in this plane of existence, so careful.
God, I hope not.
So those are your two things that you have. Of course, you can always just run off to Neverwinter or just start randomly kicking down doors. But those are the
Well,
two main things you have: the Circle of Thunder or the Dragon Barrow quest. So, are you out for revenge? Do you want to teach those stupid orcs a lesson and finish them off in the Circle of Thunder? Or do you want to possibly try to find the sword? Or do both?
Sword would be cool. For sure.
Maybe the sword is at the Circle of Thunder. Maybe the orcs already found it.
That's true.
Maybe.
They wouldn't be dancing. Maybe they wouldn't be dancing, though. They'd be killing. That might be.
I agree. I think we should look for the sword first.
Excuse me.
yeah, let's go the sword.
Do we have much choice? There's nothing else left.
Oh yeah, there's the orcs.
Yeah, but we've had enough of works for a while, I think.
I
I
haven't.
think.
That's okay. I don't need an orc. I
In
see.
this world, I'm sure we'll come across a number of them.
I saw Mork and Mindy years ago. That's as much orc as I need.
Silly.
All right. So, how are you going to go about doing that?
Well,
The
first of all,
sword?
go upstairs. Get out of this building.
Yeah.
All right. So you head back to town, and
Yes.
you said you wanted to talk to her as well.
Yep.
So you touch base with her.
Is there a?
There's a picture, right? Show her a picture. Right?
How hot she is.
Yeah. She's a hottie.
Smoking.
Is there?
Got
I remember.
Got a pretty tooth.
Please don't show me again.
She's got a,
You have
pretty
not seen
tooth.
her picture. You've not seen her picture yet?
I have seen her picture.
Oh, you have? Okay.
God, yeah, I insisted on it when I first joined the group. It was horrible.
It's not horrible. She's not that bad looking, honestly.
It's a two-bagger, as long as you have the bag
You got a
there.
bag, she's
Looks
got a
nice.
bag.
She's got a hot body.
I would like to say she has like a redeeming personality, but she doesn't. She's
Got it.
mean to most people.
Definitely one who, is she's what I call a six-pack woman. You need a six-pack to hang out with her.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim. Let's see what it is. Oh.
All right. And so, do you want me to? You said it's ready to move in.
No.
Last time I was up
It's
there,
safe.
it looks pretty trash.
No, it's not ready to move in.
It's pretty trash, yeah.
It's safe now. I cleared out all of the idiots that were up there, but it's definitely not repaired enough to move into.
No, she wanted to do the repairs.
But
It's not a trick of the trade.
when I leave, I'm gonna make we have down in the basement a goblin who works for us down there, and this weird little one-eyed freak thing who can't be trusted really, but he's harmless other than that. I'm gonna leave them with some supplies to try and at least board up the doors and stuff to the bottom half of the place, and before we go. And that is also something I plan on doing before we leave town. I want to go to Barthen's and buy some wooden nails and have Grimmy go back and tell Grimmy to board stuff up. Not Grimmy, Droop. My bad.
So are you? So where are you suggesting she move into?
I'm
Or
saying
is
if she
that
wants
not
to go
something
up
she
there
wants
and
to do?
yeah, if she wants to go up there and find a place to make her own, she can. There's a couple of rooms that are available in the basement if she wants to stay there or whatever she wants to do. I'm just letting her know it's open now. It wasn't clear before, and now it's clear of pests and bandits,
Okay.
besides the three things that I mentioned. Which,
Why don't you uh, give me like 20 minutes, and then I'll meet you downstairs, and you can show me what you're talking about.
sounds good. I have to go to Barthen's anyway, so I'll
Yeah.
run over to Barthen's while we're doing that.
All right. And what are you looking for at Barthen's? Just wood and
I want
you're
some
talking
wooden
about.
nails, so that way, there's when we were going through the bottom part of the manor, there's like 4 or 5 different entrances that they were using, or I don't know if it was 4 or 5 or 2 or 3 or whatever. I want to nail them all up except for one, so that way there's no other to get through there. They'd have to rip all the boards off and stuff. Just kind of fortify it because it was very open in multiple places. I want the only way to get in to be the way where that big ooze pit is and that sketchy one-eyed
So
freak
there's a
thing.
stairway leading from
Creepy.
Tressender Manor
Yes.
to the room with the water, where the
Yes.
water is.
Yep.
Or there's the secret entrance underneath in the hill.
Oh, I thought there were multiple entrances to the hill.
Nope, just one. There
Oh,
are
okay. Then yeah,
several
then
couple paths, but for the most part, none of them. They're not real paths. But
okay.
the for like 50 yards out from the hill, you can find it if you know where to look for it.
Okay. Well, then never mind then. I thought there were multiple entrances to this place. That's why I was gonna have everybody boarded up.
So Drake Takes is saying hi with 250 biddies.
Drake.
Awesome,
Hey.
awesome.
Hey,
Appreciate you very much, Mr. Drake. He just got finished playing Savage World with Marbania. So those of you who don't know, Drake Takes is the one who does all of the videos. So if you watch the video at the beginning of this show, it's all his fault. And Marbania, who was running the show that he was in, is the one who does the music for
Oh,
most of
nice.
them. So Drake Takes does live D&D. So if you want to see more of this stuff, I'm also a player on several of his
Drake.
tables. So follow him on Twitch TV. He's also 4 people away following him on YouTube from getting the uh, special thing where
Coveted.
you don't have a big long URL anymore. He can make his own. So he's been begging people, and he will
Oh.
send you $1. He has promised if you send him a subscription, PM him your address, he will mail you $1 if you follow him on YouTube. So,
Are you talking about subscribing to him?
on YouTube, yes,
Okay.
not
I'm gonna look
Twitch,
him up
on
right now.
YouTube.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it
So
right
if you
now on
search
YouTube. It's fun.
Drake, you'll find a lot
Yep.
of videos of a guy singing. But if you
Yeah.
look Drake Takes, altogether one word, that's him. And it's a dragon head. I wear his t-shirt every once in a while. Anyway,
Boom.
that's Drake Takes.
Drake Takes on YouTube.
There you go.
Yay.
You
I'm gonna follow
just
him
gotta
right now.
follow her. Drake Takes.
Subscribed. Look at just did it. You get one more subscriber.
There you go. You only need 3
Awesome.
now.
I only needs 3.
Awesome.
Thanks for supporting us. We'll support you.
He says, mail me a self-addressed envelope, and I'll mail you the $1.
Yeah, I'll just run down, give a 34-cent stamp, and then I'll buy a pack of envelopes for $3, and then I'll mail it to
Where,
you.
where, where are you buying 34-cent stamps? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I don't even know how much stamps cost.
For like
I haven't
48
sent-
cents a piece right now.
Okay. I haven't sent a stamp
Not even
since
close.
my mule died on the Oregon Trail. And
Of dysentery. Yeah.
yeah, John was there when they converted stamps from papyrus to regular mail, so he might know a
Fuck
little bit about
you.
stamps. But I don't use stamps, okay?
I have like 3 books of forever stamps that I bought about 10 years ago. I have not used yet, so they are still good and they've actually appreciated in value.
That's right.
Exactly.
You can sell them back to kids on the street and make your money back.
I also subscribed just now, so
Oh, there you go. You got 2 subscriptions.
I see
Drake's.
98 on the listing that it showed me. So
Woo, awesome.
There you go. So you're at 98 now, Drake. Thank you for the bits, and there you go. You got 2 more followers. So awesome. So you guys, so who all is going with Scrambles to do the tour to your nice little friend?
I'll go.
I'm looking for is there a temple of Sylvanus in this town?
No, I was gonna type it in there. I was just figured I'd
If
tell you.
not,
There's not a
if-
town here. The only thing in this town at all is a tiny shrine to the deity of luck.
no. Let me go. Is that? I mean, we're in a. Can you give me any kind of pictures of where the area we're in right now? Because I have nothing.
Absolutely, I can.
Fandolin.
Vandalin.
Sure.
Boom.
It's a small little town.
There you go. That is
Okay,
Vandalin.
So let me just.
Shrine of Luck is the only religious thing in this town.
Oh, and where did we just come out of? Where are we?
So the Tressendor Manor is right
Oh,
below the word Vandalin, right there.
Gotcha.
That's where you are.
So I'm just gonna find a small little grove of sorts, maybe with a couple of trees to hang out in, and just kind of honor Sylvanus, goddess of nature.
Okay.
While I'm waiting for them to go see their girlfriendish.
If you want to come into town,
Create.
you can buy some supplies and make a little altar if you want to outside of the manor.
I have no money with to buy supplies. Okay.
Oh.
I have enough
friend
money
you
to
some
buy
stuff.
1 potion of healing if I wanted to. That's it.
Yeah, so he got back all his gear, but he didn't get back any of his gold.
Mm.
Thin on gold. So not a big deal. I'll get it back eventually. It's one of the reasons I wanted to gamble.
Uh,
I got 2 gold out of it.
So, Drake says, he finds a hole in the tree, checks for bees first, then prays. Air quotes.
yeah.
Wow. I know it would have to be a pretty big hole because this is an owlbear.
Bugbear, yeah.
A bugbear.
That's funny.
But then I have to go back to town and find some lotion
Excuse me.
to.
Sad.
Okay. I get cranky if I don't finish my meditation.
There you go. All right, here it is. Adabra Gwyn. That's her name.
Yeah.
Anabra Gwyn.
Anabra,
So
yeah.
I'll just share the picture with the stream. There you go. That's
I like her.
Anabra. The
Abracadabra. Abracadabra.
so yes, unlike, by the way, the rules as written. I don't know if we've had this conversation very quickly, but since Drake brought it up, the rules as written, the bugbear is it looks so similar like an ape. He's got these overly long arms as he's walking and things. And as a player character, on his turn, if he attacks, he has a 10-foot reach. That is it. So if it's not his turn, or if he's not attacking, he doesn't have a 10-foot reach, according to the rules. Which I think is ridiculous.
Odd.
Because Your arms don't change size when you
It's
attack with a
really
weapon.
it's magic.
They do if you're a bugbear.
So, in my world, where logic prevails, he always has a 10-foot reach.
Cool.
So
Yeah, no,
as
that's
a
what I use
healer,
for my using. Yes, yeah.
he can
I got
reach
it.
around scrambles, for example, and touch Jackson if he wants
I don't do
to
reach
heal
around.
him.
Yeah, you want to give me a reach around so you can
He can also
heal.
do inflict wounds, which is a touch spell from
I'll
10 feet away.
I'll
Stuff like
inflict
that.
all I want. I'm just not doing the reach around at the same time.
That's funny.
Wonder Woman,
You're not
Bugbear,
well.
Spin,
You
and
don't know.
Reach. That's right.
There you go. My favorite thing about the old Wonder Woman, the spin and change.
So this is a Nabrook win. Um, so Jackson, are you going with the tour group?
Yes,
Okay.
as is Crete. They're all sticking together.
All right. So
While I'm at Barthen's, can I get like a thing of little paint and like a little wood sign to put a rope through so I can make a Droopy a name
He's gonna
tag?
be he's gonna be doing nails
yes.
on
So
the
the
side.
miners exchange would also have some of the gears if Barthen does not. So between the two of them, you're able to pick up what you want,
Yeah, I
get
just
some
want to make him a
supplies
little
and
name
stuff,
tag.
and then so when you get down there, uh, she's a little taken aback by the Nothic form, but not too. It's not like she's screaming in panic. She's taken aback for a minute, and then she takes a while in the alchemist, the wizard's workshop. So looks around, goes into where the little office is and the bed. Um, Sees a little secret door that leads up to the room next to her. And she likes it, so she's happy to stay down there. Uh, there are lots of supplies right now, so she's actually set. She'll
Cool.
arrange to have her things brought down. I mean, she will ask for you guys to help her bring her stuff down
Okay.
from her room, and that way she doesn't have to keep mooching off the town.
The town. Yeah.
And then it's just a matter of she's like, well, you're gonna have to figure out a way to. Maybe I'll come up, set up a little booth every so often, or just go to Barthen's, sell to him like I was out when I was out in on my own. Is there anything you guys need? And she'll give you a list of herbs and different things, little pictures drawn next to them, what she's looking for. If you happen to run across them, find those, uh, bring them back.
Okay. Cool. um, I don't think we really need anything. We could always use healing potions. But I don't think we really need anything.
She says, if you'd like, I can set up a meeting with a dwarven friend of mine from Neverwinter. He runs a construction crew who helps build stuff. I can set up a meeting for him. Probably take him in about a week. He can give you some quotes and
Heck yeah.
bring his crew up here. He's got some strange crew, but he looks around at you guys. Nothing
Yeah.
really out of the ordinary for you. He's got some kobolds that work for him and build for the different things that they do, and got one other dwarf and then a couple humans, and I think he might even have a bugbear working for him. Last I heard, but it's a good crew.
Okay. Yeah, that
Done
sounds
some work on
awesome.
my tower before that stupid Manticore came. All right, so I'll put that in the calendar when he's going to arrive. All right, so I'm going to say this takes about 2 hours, so it's now about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. She's settled in and starts setting up her equipment and things, and is already starting to have Droop run errands, go run and fetch stuff for her and do stuff,
Perfect.
water and things from the other side of the place. And
Oh, I don't care. She can use and abuse Droop. He is slave labor at its best.
all right, so
Before
are you
we
guys gonna
leave,
head out, or are you gonna sleep, spend a night in town, and then set out in the morning?
yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Probably spend the night in town and then head out in the morning.
Yeah, look, carousing would be cool.
We're going after the sword, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so before I go back to town, because I agree we could just stay at the inn and then head out in the morning. I'm going to find Droop, and I'm going to call him over to me, and I'm going to kneel down to Droop, and I'm going to say, hey, Droop, how attached to the name Droop are you? Is it really important that we call you Droop, or can I call you whatever I want?
He thinks for a minute, says, I guess you call me what you want, but what Droop say? What everyone else knows me as Droop.
That's fine then. Droop is good enough. So I'm going to take out my little piece of wood with a rope around it, and I'm going to take out my paint, and I'm going to write Droop on one side, and I'm going to write Scrambles on the other side. And here you go. You get a official employee, the first official employee of the manor. I'm going to hang it over him, and just if anybody tries to give you any trouble or anything, Droop, you just show them the backside of it is Scrambles. But I wanted to say thank you for helping out at the manor. I'll make sure that we feed you, and you can be friends with Gabrielle or whatever her name is, Gabri, and we'll take care of you.
Don't forget to make sure he feeds Creep every once in a while.
Yeah, it's your responsibility to feed Creep and do what Gabriella tells you to do. If you have any problems or need anything, you just let her know. She'll help you out, and you can help us out.
Where's he going?
All right, and you see a little tears in his eyes, and he's just like, try to do a little salute thing to you. Okay. Droop do good. You see.
I pat his little head, and then I go to town.
Bite your hand off.
Gag.
I pat his little head, and then I leave.
All right. So anybody else doing anything exciting before
Negative.
the next morning?
Nope, let's do it.
All right. I'm gonna push you guys a long rest.
Woohoo. I have slottage.
Hey, what's the language?
All right. I'm gonna kill those. There we go. Boom.
Slottage? How do we even get anything bad out of slottage?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a lot bigger. Came across as on the player version a lot bigger. Anyway,
It's a big map.
if you scroll down toward the bottom, you'll see there's a P, and that is you.
Party?
You are the P.
Woohoo!
And
Where are we? Where is supposed this sword thing again? I'm sorry. They said something. There was
so it's basically to the north of the Neverwinter Wood
Oh goodness, that's a few
in
miles.
this area. If you can,
Yeah, I got you.
So,
up there.
That's far away.
Yeah, it's about
Where's that?
So this is
That-
actually
60 miles or so as the crow flies, and probably quite a bit more without it.
the Soaring Mountain is right there, though, where we saw the dragon, though, right?
it's 75 miles to be
75
exact
miles
as the crow flies, because this is actually to scale.
Is
So
it
if
3
you
days, 4
stretch
days?
it, you'll see.
No, I just gradually, I do really generally tried to estimate without really looking at counting anything.
Right.
So 75 miles by the crow, that's a lot around the outside of that wood, unless we're planning to go through the wood, which would go really slow.
You guys have gone through the wood before.
Yeah.
There's that green, the hunting lodge is there.
And the house in the woods.
The whole mining
Mining encampment.
using the river.
Mhm.
Loggers camp,
Yep.
yes.
That was such a good episode.
Is it better to go around this then, or is it actually quicker to go through the forest?
Well, the thing is there's a
There's a lot
Group
of
of
orcs in the
orcs.
forest.
yeah that we may or may not run into.
Cool.
This is our time to get horses, maybe.
Yes.
Are they angry orcs?
Are there any other such things?
I mean, we've been tasked to get rid of them, but I don't know specifically if they're angry.
So if we happen to come across them, we can get rid of them and make somebody happy?
So if you're on
Yes.
horses, it would be faster to go around. If you're on foot, it would be faster to go through the woods.
Oh, we have horses? Sweet.
You don't have
We
horses.
have to buy them.
Plus,
Oh.
you're talking about a minotaur.
Well, he can run. He is a horse.
I'll just run. That's a terrible idea. I'll just run. You're not much smaller than me. You're a bugbear.
Yeah, but
Oh my god.
I could probably run too, but I don't really want to.
We could just get a cart, like a wheel, like a wagon.
Oh, a wagon's a good idea.
Yeah, he has a billowing cape on him. You think he's going to be running anywhere? No. That has filled his head with
I just,
delusions of grandeur.
I just don't think I could run for 6 or
More
7 hours.
delusions. I'm actually grand.
Yeah, it is
Doesn't
grand.
stop. I mean, it doesn't billow unless he stops and poses. Then it billows.
Since
just-
when? It's not
Just
been building the
know that
whole
I have
time,
to
as far as
make
we're
it
concerned.
billow whenever I'm posing.
Well, it doesn't need a magical billowing enchantment when I'm running. It billows naturally. But that being said, we would still. It's a long run.
But
you can't
again,
run 75
are-
miles.
Adventurers. It's not going to kill you to walk for 3 days.
We're not Kenyans. I'm not just gonna
It's going to
run.
be 3.
All right.
We're gonna do the Lord of the Rings jog for 3
Yeah.
straight days without food or drink.
Let's do a
Yeah.
travel montage.
Right.
Cut to a bunch of hills and then us looking over them like this.
Right.
Like dwarves are not meant to run like this.
Exactly.
We're better over short distances. Whatever. Doesn't stop you from keeping up with those insane
There's
pace that was.
no way. Yeah.
I can
there's
see
no-
the elf keeping up with that for a while because they have a different level of body capabilities. But a dwarf and a human,
There's no way.
freaking way.
Yeah. Gimli's little fat ass with his 300 pounds of chainmail armor.
And a
There's
human
no
ranger, I don't care
way.
how long you trained with somebody, 3.5 days of jogging straight without food, water, or sleep? No. Well, maybe a sip of a wineskin. But no, it's bitter on some bitter, perhaps some really good.
All right.
Whatever. It was just that was somewhat humorous to me.
So do we want to hike through this place or do we want to walk around the outside? What do you guys think? I'm fine with going through the middle. I don't give a crap about no orcs.
Yeah.
We're not in a hurry, right?
Okay. Why don't we walk straight up and we'll follow the river in?
I highly prefer the
To
forest.
the first-
I would love to go through it.
It's fine with me. Yeah, the only thing we got to be back for is eventually we got to be back in time to meet that guy. But I think we have like a week for that, so plenty of time.
Well, I don't know. We're talking about 80 miles one way. How long is that going to take walking?
What would survival or nature tell me how long it should take us to get
Take
through
you
this
about
place?
3.5 days.
Yeah, we're talking
Okay.
a week just to get there and back, right? Or is it 3.5 days to get there and back?
No, you guys go about 30 miles, depending on the road. You're going about 30, 35 miles, depending on how well you do. And then through the woods, you're going about 25. So
Okay.
it's about 3 days to get there and 3 days back.
Yeah. So if we need to be back in a week, we are kind of in a hurry. Because if we
Yeah.
have to do anything that takes any amount of doing, we need to get our butts back in a hurry.
That's true.
Did we decide not to get a wagon or horses?
She has to send a runner there. He has to get it, agree to it, and then if he does, come back from Neverwinter, which is almost as far away as you guys are. So
Oh, okay. So don't worry about that. Okay.
And are we in a really tight time crunch when he gets back, or is it just an agree? Do we just need to be back at some point to find out his answer?
no, like I said, she's trying to get arranged for a contractor to help rebuild Tressendor Manor.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah.
They don't need us there for that, do they?
It's Tressendor Manor now belongs to
us.
the group / Scrambles.
No, I get that, but do we need to physically be there, or can you just give her the authority to make decisions while you're gone? Or do you not trust her that much yet?
No, I trust her.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing this for her anyway. Why would we
Yeah, she
double cross
benefits.
ourselves?
She benefits when we benefit, so it's
Okay,
super
cool.
useful for that.
Well, then let's just do what we need to do. Let's go through the woods then.
Yeah, exactly. I trust her judgment if he comes back. She knows I want it to be fixed, so that's good enough for me.
I like it.
So you guys travel the first day, pull over to the side of the road, camp. Go ahead and give me a survival check. Who is doing the survival check and who is aiding?
I will aid. I don't really have
Jackson.
You have to be trained
Jackson
in order
and
to
Korea.
aid.
Okay, so I'm not proficient. I've got
My survival is plus
I'm not-
4, and I am trained in it, so I don't
It's
know.
all you. It's all you. It's all you.
I
Nope.
got nothing.
I am not.
Okay. Then I will do the check.
Okay.
And somebody else can help me.
All right,
Well,
so
Roger.
you guys make
We're not
really
trained in
good
it?
time. If you're still on the map, you'll see you made almost 7 squares
Thank God.
as you guys are cruising along down the trail.
Woot.
Got it. Go ahead and give me a percentile. Oh, I forgot something very important. Real quick, you are in the middle of Phandalin, and you have seen an orange tabby at various times as it's as you guys have been going in and out of the thing. It's pretty much wanders the town, and as you're walking out of the miners' exchange, heading up toward Tressendor Manor, the
Gato naranja.
you see,
Oh,
you hear it say, "You're lucky
The cat.
I'm not bigger, or you'd be my lunch." As it's watching as Trix walks by. Scrambles hears that.
I don't like that at all. I don't like how that cat's talking to my rat. Um, what do I have on me? Give me a second to check my inventory. I'm gonna go into my. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and I'm gonna shoot that fucking cat. I have a heavy crossbow. I'm gonna attack the cat. Would you like me to roll attack?
Yes.
Destroy
Okay.
the gato.
I do not trust that. I don't like that. I don't like that way she's talking.
Didn't the guy have a rat? Never mind. Familiar like the dude had was a rat, right? Yeah.
It's a regular
Yes.
house
Dude in
cat.
the
By
castle.
surprise.
You are correct. The glass staff had a rat for a familiar, yes.
Yeah.
But familiars don't talk. Cats
No.
don't talk.
No.
Really? I think
This one-
it's a magical world. Everything can talk, man. What the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
We aren't in Narnia. This is not completely. Not everything that is alive talks.
It's way more magical than Narnia. We have a magical
just saying
ooze that
that
eats trash in our basement. That being said, I don't like anything that talks about my rat like that. I don't care what it is. This is a house cat. I can do something about that. So no, I don't like that. That tone it has.
All right, so the armor class of a cat is 12.
Good. Fuck that cat.
So you hit it. Roll your
Oh
damage.
yeah. Where's my damage? There it is.
Cat with a crossbow.
Take that cat.
Mantha's laughing her ass off. Says it's nice to know that Micah's first reaction to a talking cat is to immediately kill it.
Yeah, when that cat says, "Hey, I'm gonna eat your friend," yeah, that's my first reaction. If we're ever anywhere and a cat's like, "Hey, I'm gonna eat your buddy," I immediately punch that cat because I don't have a crossbow in real life.
And it for the record, it said if it was bigger, it would have, because
Yeah.
Trix is like twice its size. But yes, so
That's a pretty sentient cat decision.
take out the cat. The cat is now dead.
Good. Fuck that cat.
And
I'm gonna
as
go over to its dead
dying,
body. I'm
Its
gonna go over to its dead body. I'm gonna look into its little cat
glassy
eyes.
eyes are looking up at you as it says, "Asshole," and dies.
Good. I'm gonna look at its little cat eyes as it dies and the life leaves its body. I'm gonna pick up the dead cat and I'm gonna put it in my bag. If that happened before we left while we were in town,
Jackson's gonna drive the
Yes,
line
it
there, I
does.
think.
That happened before you, as you were heading back to give the tour.
okay, well then I'm gonna give the cat to my girlfriend and tell her about what happened. Well, she probably was there, so
Yeah, she was with you. She's like, I don't want a damn cat.
okay. Well then, it could just be a dead cat, and I'll just throw it back out into the street because I don't care.
Now you do know Creepy would probably like it.
Oh, that's true.
Or Droop.
Creepy would
Yeah,
love it.
yeah, that's
Or
a good
Droop.
point. Good point.
I'll give it to one of them, and I'll let them know that it needs to get eaten because it was talking, and that's not okay. Murder cat. How much experience do I get for murdering that cat? Do I go up
You
a level?
lose 10 experience. It is an experience, but you don't get any experience for it. No.
Okay.
All right, so you guys camp for the night. As you're traveling the next day up to the Falcon's hunting lodge. Nothing happens.
You sure?
Nice.
Give
Did
me
you
one
twist
more
something?
long rest. Just in case. Alright, so you're starting to move up through the woods, over the river.
The grandmother's house.
And you see off in the distance this craggy black thing sticking up. Mantha said she'd like to think that you're going to end up killing every cat you find because they talk to you now.
Oh, that's terrible. As long as it doesn't start off with a threat, we're good.
So as you come upon this, get closer, cut through into the trees, and you see this huge black
Kevin Orgs.
needle-like spire, 40-foot tall pine tree that was burnt quite a long time ago. And you see several dolls tied around it near the base of the tree.
Weird.
You said dolls?
Yes.
That's not creepy.
It's super weird. I don't really know anything about magic, so I don't want to touch it. But I'll ask Kree and God, hey, have you guys seen anything like this before? I'm not touching anything.
Let's see. Kree might have something. Hold on.
So
Okay,
go ahead and put yourselves
Oh, there we go.
behind Godin in that area. So there's a little alleyway there. You can see the tree. So put yourselves in the area there, down around Godin. Oops, I thought I unlocked it. Sorry, there you go. So in other words, I mean, it doesn't have to be literally behind him, but I'm saying in this area down here somewhere. Pick wherever you would want to be.
This is the edge of the map, right?
There you go. It was bugging me that the map wasn't set up right. There you go. Boom. All right. So was that how you guys are traveling?
Sure.
All right.
Kree's usually in the back, and
Godin's the only one in a square, so I'm gonna put you guys in a square.
I'm in a square.
All right. So feel free to move about the cabin. This is where we're going to leave it, actually. So next week, if you zoom in, you can see the dolls scattered throughout. And we will pick it up here next week. So you guys finished. You now know where the you've finished clearing out Trestendor Manor. You now have a resident there. You have a little butler.
Group.
So
And a little guard dog.
who may end up, like most guard dogs, licking the people that come in there,
Let
but
you
who
eat.
knows? There's no guarantee he's going to attack anybody.
No.
But we'll see. Alright, so thank you guys for playing. We will see you next week. Thank you, Drake, for the biddies. So awesome. 250 bits. That's great. Thank you, Mantha and Engorgio, for following and subscribing for as long as you guys have. 5 months in a row. That is awesome. Don't forget to check out Twitch, YouTube, whatever else you do. Enjoy the rest of your day.